I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And me being a living person. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Today's court hearing was particularly intense. A self-proclaimed sovereign citizen attempted to use the usual rhetoric, claiming the court had no jurisdiction over him. However, it quickly became evident that he had little understanding of the legal system. If one plans to challenge a judge, basic legal research should at least be a priority. Watching him try to outwit someone whose profession is to interpret and apply the law was both cringeworthy and oddly entertaining. Let's take a closer look at how this sovereign citizen publicly undermines his own credibility. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
Recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. Okay. And me being a living person. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there.
One has to wonder how prepared this individual was for today's hearing. If you're going to invoke the typical sovereign citizen script, at the very least, have a coherent understanding of the legal concepts involved. His rambling about jurisdiction and bizarre punctuation rules raises serious doubts about whether he's ever opened a law book. You simply can't invent legal principles to support your argument. The judge's reaction says it all. A subtle chuckle as he fumbled through his statements made it clear she wasn't impressed. And just wait until you hear her closing remarks. This hearing takes a truly hilarious turn.
Okay.
I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accusing me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that.
I absolutely loved the way this judge handled the sovereign citizen in today's hearing. While she may have let him talk a bit more than I would have liked, she maintained strong control over the courtroom. She wasn't buying into any of his nonsense and knew exactly when to cut him off, even throwing in a few clever remarks to put him in his place. Honestly, we need more judges like her, firm, composed, and unshaken by pseudo-legal jargon. You could tell she wasn't intimidated for a second. And that's exactly the kind of presence needed when dealing with people who misuse legal language. They clearly don't understand .now. Let's talk about Zoom Court. What do you guys think? Is it effective or just ridiculous? Personally, I think Zoom hearings are kind of a joke, especially when sovereign citizens are involved. It's like trying to hold a serious legal proceeding while one party is wearing a clown nose. They talk over the judge, derail the hearing, and it just doesn't feel as serious or authoritative as being in an actual courtroom anyway. I'll wrap the video up here. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. And let me know your thoughts on the hearing in the comments. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
at this time, the court is going to set a pre-trial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
Ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pre-trial for that entity?
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pre-trial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pre-trial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records.
So whatever documentation you have, bring it with you to your pre-trial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay. Will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction, though, correct?
Yes.
From my understanding, that has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
You are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail?
This individual essentially incriminated himself during the hearing. He was charged with driving without a license, and instead of defending himself wisely, he openly admitted he hasn't had a license in over 2 years. To make matters worse, he tried to argue that he wasn't driving, but rather traveling, relying on a common but thoroughly debunked sovereign citizen talking point. At this point, it's like he's handing the prosecution everything they need on a silver platter.